Hey everyone, welcome back to the video. So, Thrift 3 decided to host their first community livestream for the year, where they talked about the immediate future of Halo Infinite, and they kind of gave an interesting statement about the future of the series as a whole. So let's get to Halo Infinite first. Halo Infinite January update new operations announced. Operations are going to replace seasons going forward. Updates are now called content updates. Helmets from the TV show are coming as free weekly unlockables. Cool, makes sense with the TV show coming. Hey, free weekly unlockables, yay! New multiplayer map, a Mark IV armor from Halo Wars as a free armor core, so not a cross kit like CE's armor is. Cross core shoulders, now Forge stuff. Covenant themed objects and more options enhancement. Nice for all you forgers out there. Classic MA5B also rifle model skin. Ooh, so the CE armor, not armor, but weapon is coming in. Cool. Three new operations: Spirit of Fire, Cyber Showdown number 3, and The Happening 2. A big team battle 12v12 refresh is coming next month. And finally, quality of life updates and general improvements. Now for the long-term future of Halo Infinite, at least for this year anyway. Now, upcoming match composer like Master Chief Collection and an updated networking model. They've been testing this with certain playlists, I believe, like Firefighter for instance, using it. I believe so. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. Now for Forge stuff, flood-themed objects and alien fauna-themed objects. Cool. People can make their own flood-themed maps. Perfect for infection. Perfect. And finally, a spawn point-like system like Halo Master Chief Collection does to earn legacy content from previous seasons. Obviously, the big elephant in the room is that seasons are being quote-unquote replaced, slash they're not going to be around anymore. They're in a way going to be around just based on these operations every 2 to 3 months. Whatever, if that's truly the case with the cadence, I don't know. But just based on how season 5 went, it's probably going to be a pretty, I'd say a good length between them, if you ask me. But yeah, I guess Corporal seasons are dead, so the traditional battle pass we've been getting with the game lately, that's definitely gone. And how the whole battle pass thing operations are, it's like $5 each or whatever. Now, here's the thing though, that's definitely could be seen as a negative because that's getting rid of how you remember how you would be able to earn credits just by advancing through the battle pass with recent seasons. Is that going away? Or are they going to make the tiers some of the tiers just where you earn credits? So I don't know what's gonna happen with that one. I don't know. I guess time will tell. I'm assuming not, but again, who really knows with that one? I don't know. Now, the other part that I want to talk about in this video is an interesting quote that F3 actually put out there about the long-term future of the series as a whole. So let's read that. We have a dedicated team working on Halo Infinite, continuing to deliver going forward, but we also have additional teams now accelerating towards the future, working on multiple brand new projects. We are also growing and have exciting things for the future. Very interesting, because this also kind of harkens back to the whole Certain Infinity situation, like where apparently their Halo Infinite Battle Royale mode, I don't know, like that thing is like so crazy. Apparently it's been canceled now, seemingly from what it looks like. Again, based on what I've seen. Again, quote unquote, it was never officially announced, so how can you say it was canceled? They just stopped development on it. So very curious about that one though. Now then for multiple projects. Maybe that's where the Certain Infinity team comes in, like where they're making like a standalone multiplayer thing. And now everything is helping them out on that. So maybe that's what that is. Now, and the other thing too, maybe like a whole new campaign team, which kind of makes sense because they essentially laid off the entire campaign team when the whole Microsoft layoffs happened last year. So it kind of makes sense that they're slowly starting to build that team back up to the point like where we can get a new Halo campaign. So clearly, campaigns are definitely sticking around. As for Halo Infinite itself, though, man, it definitely seems like they want to move on. It's definitely not making the money that Microsoft wanted it to. That's pretty obvious. So people were saying that it's gonna last like 10 seasons, which would have been reaching to like next year, or whatever. But no, it's pretty obvious they want to move on from it. It's kind of a damn shame too, because the core bones of Halo Infinite are just so freaking good and fun. It's a damn shame that they killed the game by essentially launching it in an incomplete state, and it took ages for it to get into a good state. Like ages. The fact that we still don't even have grip ball and other things like that in the freaking game, which are staples of Halo multiplayer, for many years, pretty much throughout its entire franchise in terms of having online multiplayer since the Halo 2 and 3 days. Kind of insane. We don't have a mode like grip ball That's kind of insane. It blows my freaking mind. That just things like that just kind of piss me off because man, because the reason it pisses me off because it could have been so much better, so much more. That's what I'm trying to get wrap your guys' head around. Halo Infinite could have been so much better if they would have, took their time more, not rush the game, and make sure they have a solid plan for in terms of live service. But yeah, I guess that's what happens, when you rush an incomplete live service game out the door. Just saying that, and I'm not poking this. I just 3 for 3, by the way. I'm pointing it at the entire industry with this one. Just putting it out there. But back to Halo itself, though. I guess time will tell. It's essentially a new 3 for 3 at this point, if you really think about it. So everyone's going to be watching them very closely to see if they truly have learned their lesson from previous management. Another Halo can make a comeback because Halo Infinite is such a damn shame too because Halo Infinite is so much fun, man. It truly is. So I hope they kind of keep use Infinite as a basis for the future gameplay of Halo. I guess time will tell though. But I think we all know at this point that they're going to be moving to Unreal, just based on everything we've seen from it, obviously. Now, people are wondering about can they replicate the Halo feel? I mean, from what I've seen, if fans can do it, so can 3 given the time, because there is a fan remake of Halo CE called Ringworld Alpha, which looks pretty darn good. Because recently they did like a quick gameplay tease so far, so it's very interesting. I'm curious to see where that project goes. You know, sort of related to Halo, but kind of not, if that makes sense. So if fans could kind of sort of replicate the feel of Halo, IP63 could do it too, given enough time with Unreal Engine. I guess we'll see what happens, but I'm very curious to see what happens. What do you guys think of this news? Let me down in the comment section below. And if you liked the video, hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next one. Till then, have a good one.